God. As you see me so, don't be my power, don't be my sense, nobody's jealous. My sister God come to bless anybody. Make you no look down on anybody. As you see me so, don't be my power, don't be my sense, nobody's jealous. Should be the God will bless I seven God tending to the high. Nobody will just say, could have been down behind. No, you're tired. When you walk with you, do what make you laugh. There is so many, no. But I know they keep that me, oh. And I know they keep that me, oh. Oh, God. If nobody encourage you, encourage yourself. Oh. That's why I second. It was a good dog. No, so many be on the race. And they do marry every day. I've seen all of them today. My brother, God can bless anybody. Make you no look down on anybody. As you see me, don't be by power, don't be by sense, nobody's special. My sister, God can bless anybody.
Hello. My name is Miss Monet. I'm a neo-traditional artist from Mama Liberia. I showcase our Liberian culture and tradition to the rest of the world. And today, you are watching Across Africa TV Network.
Big baka, those you the cardio. Light skin, make a farmer Mariah Carey. Candy rolling, get my heart stolen. Once I fall in love with your baby, no controlling. Ripe like plant, sweet like pine wine, cocoa butter baby. Brown skin gal, no time for darling. Call it cocoa baby. Temperature rise, look at that. Girl, give me that, give me. Waiting for me pronto. Moving real fast like a semi. Cause see they let me like it. Call me Papoose, you be the Remy. And they call me Mr.
I'm Hawa, and I give it to you straight.
I'm Jennifer. I'm nice. Don't get it twisted.
I'm Rose Joy. I speak with passion.
Hi, I'm Vanessa, and I say it like I mean it.
Hello.
It's us again.
Yeah.
We're back again. Hello, everybody. Hello. I hope y'all can hear us okay. Hi, girls. How we doing today?
We doing all right.
How's my people doing? We doing all right. Yes, indeed, we are doing all right. Y'all wondering why we're so excited. What's all this excitement for? It's our anniversary show. All right. So we are super excited because it's our anniversary show. If y'all been rocking with us, y'all know today means a lot to us. Y'all know today's a big deal for us. It's July 30th. It's Friday. We are excited to be on here again. We're excited that you guys are turning in. If you're just joining us, please call your friend and your other friend and your other friend. Even if you're at that Coca-Cola graduation party, y'all can be watching us, okay? So whatever y'all doing, stop right now. Join us to celebrate with us our 1 year anniversary. It's a big deal. So we're not going to waste no time. We're going to get right into it. We're going to start having conversations. We're going to start reminiscing on all the things that we had accomplished this far. Okay, this 1 year anniversary. We're not going to make it lazy, right, Jennifer? Nope. Right, Rose? Nope. Right, Vanessa? We are here to celebrate, and we're excited. So if you're just joining us, share. Please share. Invite your friend. Invite your sister. As Vanessa usually said, don't be petty. Okay. Don't be petty.
Don't be petty.
Don't be petty.
Don't be petty. Share the show.
Share the show. All right, we're excited. So we have a few guests joining us today. Y'all know we can't do the anniversary show without our own Lofa being a part of us.
Yeah.
But we have Alex joining us today as well. We had a couple of other guests that may come on, but we're encouraging phone calls. Okay, if that's one thing that we're gonna do today is put the number up early, not right now, in a little bit, and we want you guys to call in, tell us what you think about us, tell us what you know. What this can be a great time for some constructive, respectful criticism. But it's our anniversary, so y'all come and be respectful, all right? Because y'all know we'll put y'all in your place in a heartbeat if you're not respectful to us. Okay. So with that being said, ladies, welcome. I can't be doing all the talking right now. I need y'all to talk to these people, welcome them. Let's invite more people on before we even get started.
Oh my God!
We made it 1 year.
Listen.
Oh my God.
Listen, if you're on the show right now, please share it. This is our anniversary special. It's our birthday. So we need you guys
Yeah.
to show us more love than ever before. Okay? So do that by just sharing. Just share it. So, let's celebrate. It's a celebration. We've been rocking for 1 whole year. And we're here. So it's a celebration. So join us just by sharing the show. And let's get into everything else. Call. Tell us congratulations. Tell us how we need to do. Tell us what you like about the show.
Right.
So not just call to say something.
Rose, Vanessa. Everybody's talking to them.
Yes.
I feel like everybody is being petty right now, and the numbers are not building up. What's going on?
You're her, Vanessa.
They're coming on. We was late, so we'll wait for them. But anyway, guys, share the show. Today's our birthday. 1 year, yes. Having women together and sticking together.
Yeah.
A lot. So you guys come on today. We want to hear from you guys. We want to hear what you guys have to say to us. Come and celebrate Liberian women. Being positive on a podcast is important. We put our time, our effort to give you guys the best. So we love you guys. We hope to hear from you guys. Call the phone line. We want to hear you guys' voices today. Okay, let's do it, guys.
Alex, say something to these people.
Yes, well, congratulations. Yeah, I am sharing the show. Congratulations to all of you. I remember a year ago when the show started, and I had no doubt that this show will go on for many, many more years. And especially because of your brilliance and the topics that you bring. So no, congratulations. I'm very, very proud of you guys. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice.
And our own son, Lofa.
Hey.
Oh,
The man who found us.
now I got to congratulate you guys. I got to congratulate you guys for doing a great job. Wonderful. If anybody out there who know what it takes to have to work with Rose George, Howard, Jennifer, Vanessa, and you can see, you guys can clearly see before the show on Across Africa, I was all black in my beard. But it been happening. So I'm still here though, and I'm still willing to go another 25, 30 years.
Oh, right.
We'll be here.
Oh,
that's right. Oh, Lofa.
What will your life? What will your life be? Your life will not be as fulfilled as it is without us in your life, boo boo.
And that's
okay.
And Lofa, we appreciate you. So we're at the session now. We're going to do a little review of the show, but we just want to just give Lofa a shout out. Lofa, we appreciate you because when we first started, everyone know that it's not hidden that we started on a different network, and less than I think 2 months, we were like,
some
They keep
things,
y'all.
some things transpired, that brought us to Lofa. But you know what? It was destined, I must say, because you have been nothing but professional. You've been able to work with us. You've been patient with us. You just been the big brother / husband / crush / you flirt with us.
Right. I like the crush. I like the crush.
You've been all of that to us, Lofa. So I'm going to put you in the spotlight for a second. So we just want to give Lofa, we thank you. If we can't start the show without telling you thank you. God first above all else. But thank you, Lofa, for allowing us to come on your network. For the moment we call you, you didn't know half of us, right? That day when we were stranded, we called you and you was on the phone with us the whole time. You were like, I'm willing to work with you. What do y'all need me to do? How can I make sure y'all know what you're doing? What do I have to do? Matter of fact, you know what? I have a network. Y'all come on it. You know what I'm saying? And I was so shocked that you even took that opportunity, not knowing what we were capable of, because at the time we had just started. But you, Lofa, you took a chance on us, and I thank you for just being a part of every topic that we've had. Because when we meet a guy's perspective, and we invite any man, we got right in, okay? Or we put him on the spot, y'all. We'll be like, Lofa, put your shirt on, come on. And you've been awesome, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart and the rest of the girls, we want to say thank you, Lofa.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks to you guys as well. I'm very honored and appreciate it.
Yeah, Lofa, somebody said, Faith Joy said,
right,
you a snack.
Huh?
Faith Joy said you a snack too, baby.
He's not. He's in the eyes. And let me tell you, whoever find a good man, what is they always say for the woman, but let me tell you, whoever find a good man like Lofa,
he's
you
single.
find a good man.
He's single. Okay. So we'll be putting out to the market. He's single. We will give you the digit.
Okay, I'm not gonna go put you on it. We'll put you on the same market you on.
You guys want us to go to the next section of this show, or y'all want to just leave right here and crack the whole show?
Lofa, it's our anniversary, Lofa. We can get away with just talking.
Okay, you can get away with okay, all right. But then I just pick up Alex a little bit. Leave me out of it.
And you know, Alex was one of our first few guests that we had on, I believe. Alex was one of the guys because we brought Alex on our first conversation. And the conversation was about dating outside your race. And I remember about all these, people that go outside and what it's like for him to go out there, because he don't just like Liberian women. And we put him on the spot.
This time, right?
And if y'all know Alex is not shy at all. Well, we got him that day. We put him on the spot that day. And Alex, you were awesome. And thank you for just supporting us. Someone else that was supposed to be on here today that's not on here, that's also been our biggest supporter. And he always started off by saying Liberian women are the most beautiful women in the world. I'm hurting. I was a little sad when he called me and told me, he said, I'm not going to be able to make it, I wish I could, but congratulations, and I'm always going to be supporting you guys. And that's what he's been doing. Steve, we appreciate you. We appreciate that compliment. Let me tell you, sometimes a woman just needs to hear that. That we are the most beautiful women, especially Liberian women. Okay.
Hawa, Steve and I go way back, right? And he always used to say that. Every time he comes on any kind of show, political show, whatever. And so I like, well, what is some of us who dating, non-Liberians? And he like, that's not an argument. That's not debatable. Liberian women are the most beautiful women. So it took a while. And then I met some very beautiful Liberian women. And I'm too convinced that Liberian women are the most beautiful women.
Oh, thank you. Steve,
especially Rose Joyce.
You know what? I can't.
I cannot.
I know that's like ghetto. But we can't go forward without talking about the fact that y'all know when we first started, we started up as 5.
Yeah.
And then now we were 3, and then we have a privilege of having our beautiful sister that we've known for 20 plus years. Well, you know, as long as she's been living, pretty much. Some of us, you know. But we want to just say this right now. Working together with women is interesting at times. And we built something that none of us thought that we could build together. We started the show. We had Rose had the idea. Rose brought the idea to us, and we all, knowing that Rose is our sister, we got right on that bandwagon. We was ready, and Rose invited other people on too. And those women decided that people grow out of things. That there are other things that they will want to focus on, families and other things, and that's why they left the show. But we cannot sit here today and not appreciate them for everything that because they started this with us.
Yeah.
Most of the ideas that we are carrying, we all brainstormed it together. Amen. So to Ivis and Eva, we said thank you for working with us when we first started the show. And we just, like we said before, we will support you in anything that you're doing. We pray that God continue to bless you guys. Thank you for the ideas. Thank you for everything. But we want to thank Rose because Rose started the idea. She brought it to us. We saw the vision. We ran with it. Rose, Joy, thank you for seeing that. Yes, we see these podcasts on Facebook, these little gossip segments, and we all turn into it. But we needed something different. And that's what LIB Talks is about. So this next session of revealing what the show is. This is what the show is about. You brought the idea, and we've taken that idea and we're running with it. Thank you, Rose. On this show, we have candid discussion. We talk about we still say taboo subject. I don't like the word taboo, but we talk about these subjects that normally these podcasts on Facebook or social media don't discuss. And that's what makes us different because we try to stay positive. We try to educate, and then we bring people on that we're not, because we're not experts. Right. Some of us are professional, but we are not experts at everything else. So we bring people on to educate our community and beyond. So that's what LIB Talks is about. LIB Talks, you're wondering why we show LIB Talks, because we are Liberian women and we got mouth and we can talk.
We Liberian women.
Yeah, it's Liberian women. We have mouth to talk. So that's why we're talking. So that's why in Liberia means a lot to us. That's our homeland. We are proud Liberian women. We support everything Liberia every day. We are strong believer in our country, that our country will rise again. So anything that we can do to make our country better, we're going to fight hard to do that. And that's what we're doing on here. So I just want to just tell everyone, thank you for rocking with us. All right, I've talked a lot. So I'm going to stop talking. And I'm going to go to the next session, which is I want to just talk to individual co-hosts. Let's talk about I guess we can start with what are some challenges that you've had. And Alex, you're going to some challenges that you have gotten across. What are some things that you've learned in this industry as far as being on social media? And how is it like being transparent on such a platform? Because sometimes it's hard because you want to be a different person here and then different person when this is all done. But then we want to also be transparent. So how can you be transparent and still be private? So y'all heard the questions, challenges, what you have learned, and how can you be transparent on social media and still remain private? It's hard. So let's individually go down, and then we'll open the phone lines afterwards.
Okay, for me, I would say I'm very shy. I'm not really shy around my family and like my close friends. But when Rose approached me to do a show like this, to be on this platform, I was like, I can't do it. Like, I cannot, right? But I feel like I was at a point in my life where I wanted something different. I wanted to do, like, I had been married for a little while, I had the children, and I felt like I was just in a space of being Shamari's wife, being the kid's mom, and I just wanted to do other adventures for Jennifer. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. So from the onset, the first couple of shows, I struggled a lot. I was like, I can't do this. And then one of the challenges too is also once I took that road to say, you know what, I'm going to step out. I'm going to do something for me. So that includes starting a YouTube channel. That includes LIB Talks. The challenge was actually when you had to sit down and put in work. Well, from the onset, I was like, oh, I could sit down and talk. Well, when you actually had to do your research, when you actually had to make sure your lights was on, like for this whole production, like it's a whole thing. There was days where I'm like, it's 6:45, I'm still doing my makeup, like trying to be here to be prepared back in the background. And then when you come, there was topics that you didn't expect that you will open up about, right? You have talked about it with your girlfriends, your family members. But then when you're on this platform, you're like, wow, I want to be transparent. But if I say this thing, will somebody judge me or whatever? But just being able to step up to the challenges and being open, being vulnerable. These are all the things that I've learned, that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay for you to be a young, hot wife, mom, and you can come and give your point of view on certain things. And I'm glad that I was given this opportunity, because some people just knew Jennifer through pictures, and I feel like they got to know me just a little bit better. So I'm glad that I was a part of it.
I want to go next on this one because it's funny. The reason why I'm saying this is because you would not know how many people come on these different platforms, even if the number is not hitting 1,000, 800s and all of that. But there are a lot of people who stay in the background and support your work. They are suggesting things to be done in certain ways. And a typical example was, I wore this hat, right? The hat you guys bought me. This came from you guys earlier. Somebody sent me a private message and said, Lofa, that doesn't go with the dashiki shirt. and somebody who's not even on the show, right? So I had to go get me something that's going to go with the dashiki shirt. And I'm like, these are the kind of things that actually encourage some of us. You all know from the day you asked, to have the show on across Africa, I was very excited at first and said, I welcome the idea, because this is the idea for which Across Africa was actually developed, to incorporate all of these different talented people and all of their different dreams, the visions. That was actually, and that is the vision and the goal that we have for Across Africa. So when that opportunity came forward, I said to myself, let's do what we love to do, and let's give these women the opportunity to also explore the inside of themselves and other things that they love doing outside of just sitting and chit-chatting. They can do something to impact lives, just like I said, for hours and talk politics. I can sit and talk politics for hours. I love doing that, even though I just got into politics since a few years ago, but I've become so passionate about it because it also brings out another part of me, the humanitarian aspects of things, where I can get into people's lives. I can impact certain aspects of it. So, I am very grateful you all have actually taught me someone completely different, where you guys don't hold me accountable for some of my goofy behaviors, and you allow me to be myself, even though we keep it professional. I must commend all of you for doing what you have done and what you continue to do. And I hope other other females out there, other women out, will do the same thing. Remember, I challenge you guys. I challenge you guys to take this to the next level, where you will all stay together for decades, so that you can break the odds about how women normally cannot work together. specifically Liberian women. I think I said this to you guys during one of our backstage conversations. I said, I'm challenging you all to change that, bring it to the people and tell them that we were able to do it and you're still doing it. You guys are doing a great job. It's not going to be easy and it's not going to get any easier. It's going to get harder because the more quality you bring to your work, other people will now try to stand at you because they see that, first of all, the platform that you present on is not just a mere place. It's, one that brings quality. And then your presentation adds to it. So now it's just going to draw people. You're not just into this for gossip. You're educating people. You're bringing some level of transparency. So I just, there's a whole lot of things that I could talk about. Y'all know I love to talk. But let me give you time, you guys, the opportunity to enjoy yourselves. And I'll sit in the back again and continue to wear my hat. I love this hat, man. I'm telling you, everywhere I go, I love my Lofa Jones hat.
Yeah, man. No problem.
Well, I guess.
But Lofa, again, we appreciate you. Go ahead, Vanessa.
So let me step in as the late bird to join the show. I remember originally when the girls asked me to step in and just step in to co-host at first. I think it was like a day before my birthday, and it was like last minute. And I was like, okay, I know I talk a lot in our group, and I talk a lot in my profession. So let me see if I'm comfortable to do this. So I got on, it was good. And then they later approached me and said, make this permanent. And I said, oh God, am I ready to do this? As much as I laughed at them, and especially during the first show, I think I laughed at all of them, these three, and made fun of them and said that you were being nervous, you weren't looking in the camera, you weren't doing this, you were doing that, and you guys are talkative outside, like just act like it's our regular conversation and be comfortable. So when it came time for my turn, I know I showed all the confidence in the world to you guys. It didn't show it that I was a little bit nervous, but I was like, God, how am I going to be able to do this show, still have my personal life, and be able to interact and bring all the different things that I have, my different personalities. So these ladies have known me for a long, long time, like they said, my whole life. So my personality is that if I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. And it's hard, and it's easy for me to show. If I don't mess with you, I don't mess with you. So I had to figure out how I was going to be me, but still be a person that would be relatable and likable to all of you. So I just want to tell you ladies today that I am so super proud of you guys. Like I told you guys from the beginning, I was super proud of you when you started this thing, and I'm super proud to be a part of it and seeing how it was. I watched the first show, I think, and looking at it now is like a whole different, completely different thing. And I am so proud of each and every single one of you. And I am proud to be a part of this. And I am just how Lofa said, I just look for different things every single day for us to continue to grow beyond what we are, because I see that vision and I know that we can be more than that. So I just celebrate each and every single one of you. Rose, when you came with this idea, I remember you shared it with all of us in general. So you want to do a show and da-da-da-da-da. I could be honest today, I was a little jealous at first that you didn't ask me. So I am happy to be on. I'm happy to be on now. I will admit it.
Destiny. See what Destiny can do?
I'll be honest. Yeah. I'll be honest, because my mom came to me and said, "Oh, they asked you to be part of the show." I said, "That's fine. I'll support them from behind."
Vanessa, I'm like, wow, let me just say this. Mom said the same thing. It's crazy. Mom said the exact same thing.
I even volunteered. I said, Vanessa can do it. Naomi can do it. I can't do it.
So I was like, okay, maybe we just don't want to do too much of the friend things on there. Let's keep it, a little bit separate. But like Rose said, it was destiny that, it was meant to happen. So like I said, congratulations, ladies. I'm super excited to make 1 year, and there's much more to come for us.
Hi, ladies. I guess you just saw Lofa put something on here. I was surprised. We have a representative from Focus on Liberia. They was the first one to bring us live.
You speak on the devil and the devil show.
Oh, wow. Dennis.
I asked him to come on, because he was the first. Actually, we both talk about this show so many times before I even brought it to you guys' attention. And he's like an uncle to me. So I was like, I will be so not appreciative if I don't bring him on the show today, because he is one of the foundation of this show. So Mr. Dennis, before I come in, I would like you, if you want to say one or two things to the girls and to the platform, we welcome you.
Just want to say, glad to see you, glad to be here. Congratulations on your first anniversary. This is year 1. They say a journey of 1,000 miles begin at 1. And so I'm very proud of what you're doing. I know what it takes to have a show, to be consistent with it. So I know what you've gone through for the past 1 year. And I want to say congratulations that you made it so far. You swam against the tides, you went against the odds, and you were able to still keep together and continue the show. When the history of Liberia is written tomorrow, this is definitely is going to be part of it, because our country, our culture, and who we are is not just one aspect, right? We are a multifaceted society, so we can't be talking one stuff all the time. So this conversation that you are having is a different dimension to the Liberian discourse. And I'm happy that you are having it. I want to thank all of you that you still, holding together to do the show. It is very difficult to know what it is. It is a tough thing. Sometimes you feel discouraged because what you are saying doesn't attract a whole lot of people, because it's not the typical conversation that people want to have. Today, there's a one-sided conversation being held, and that is attracting the numbers. So to be consistent and keep with what you are doing in spite of all the odds, that's very commendable. And I want to thank you all for keeping your heads up and still continuing to foster the unity among you and continuing to do the show and continue to bring up different things to talk about. And I also must mention that you all are beautiful.
Oh,
Thank you.
Mr. Dennis, I remember our very first conversation with you, Mr. Dennis, and the one thing that you said was consistency.
Right.
You said to us, if you're going to start a show, because we came with all this idea every Friday, and we're going to talk about this, and you were like, you'll have to be consistent. And I'm telling you, that's one thing I've taken with me, to just continue to be consistent in everything that we do. Even when somebody make me mad, I don't want to come on that Friday, I remember like, wait, I signed up for this. I have to be on here. And I just want to thank you for the opportunity. We were nervous talking to you the very first show, talking to you guys, but you made us so comfortable. And you, again, helped to get us to where we are today. So I just want to say thank you for that. Okay. Thank you for coming on. This was a surprise, Rose.
Anyway, I just want to tell the audience, like, Jennifer, Hawa, Vanessa, Avis, and Eva, you guys are the best. It takes a lot for women to stay together, especially in our community. I appreciate you guys. This wasn't an easy road. Definitely wasn't. It was so hard. It was sometimes we have to pull hair, we have to pull fingernails, we have to bite nails. I mean, it was tough. But the main thing, one thing I tell people in life, no matter what happens to you, if you have a purpose, that is the biggest thing in your life. Once you say, I'm going to do this, no matter what happens, you are going to continue to do it. And that's what you guys did for this show. But Mr. Dennis, I remember you should have talked. We talk a lot. I call him, I'm like a niece to him, and we have a lot of conversations. And one day he said to me, he's like, I would like for you to start some kind of show, because, I like the way you kind of reach out to people. People favor you when you reach out to them. I want you to start something on your own. And I was like, what? What is that? What do you want me to do? He's like, think about something. Find some girls, so start something on your own. I'll put you on Focus on Liberia. And we talk about it a lot of time, when we talk about it, sometimes we laugh about it, but then today, look at this, it came to reality. So I want to tell Jennifer and Hawa, Vanessa, thank you for Jennifer and Hawa from the start. And things were so tough, even though we know each other for so many years, but working with each other every day, it was almost like living with someone. And we've got to know how tough it can be to live with someone, not just being friends for 20 years, seeing them a couple of times and chilling, but this was like a family, like a husband and a wife living together. And it was hard, but you guys stuck by me. No matter we was talking whatever, and everybody, the two girls that's not on here today decided to go on and do different things. And you guys said to me, we can do it. There's no need for us to dissolve the show. We can do this show and we'll find other people to join us. So I want to be so appreciative to you guys. I love you guys so much because this is my dream. It's like giving back to my country, our country, Liberia. To see young ladies to look at us as an example, to want to be like us, to want to exhibit some attribute about us, some behavior of us when we come here and talk about things. And so Lo-Fi, I remember the first day I hit him up and he's like, oh, don't bring it to me. And Lo-Fi is my friend, he's my politics friend. He's a politics friend to me. We've been on a lot of politics platform, and the Liberian said we clash it there. Yeah. But the moment I reached out to him and I was like, Lo-Fi, I need you. It's an emergency. And he was right there. So I just want to take this time to say thank you for everyone that was a part of this foundation. Avis, I want to say thank you. The writer, you was there. I mean, you was super awesome. We miss you. If I tell you we don't miss you, I'll be telling you a lot because we miss you because you was there and you was super awesome. So I appreciate you and then congratulations on the new baby.
Yes.
We'll see the baby one day and I know she's beautiful. So, let's enjoy ourselves today and celebrate us.
Yes. Yes. Alex, I don't think I gave you an opportunity to say something. So let me give Alex an opportunity to just talk about.
Looking at Rose Joyce like that, looking so beautiful with her dress on. I'm lost for words.
You know what? Now I know why you are not invited back because you play favoritism.
All of you guys, look awesome. Jennifer,
that's true.
Hawa, you guys look amazing. This is my favorite show. I like focus on Liberia. I like all the other shows, but guess what? Yeah, it's home. Yeah, it's home. So because also like you were saying in the question, the challenges of being, doing live shows and what have you. This to me is the most difficult show, because it's always unexpected. The political show, you kind of know the issues ahead of time. You kind of know, you can read the papers, you know what's going on, who's saying what. But if you come on this kind of show, I mean, the last time I was on this show, I was sweating. I'm not kidding. Because you get all kinds of questions, personal questions, like who you dating now. Anything can come on. Like you could just ask, oh, who your side chick, all that kind of stuff. So it's also very fun, interactive, and I enjoy it because we don't engage each other publicly. Usually the things on people's minds, they kind of keep it with either the best friend or the close friends. And this show kind of breaks that and talks about issues, dating, the serious issue. I remember one time I wasn't on, but I was listening, and it was very contentious. And those are the things that we need to talk about because for many people who are dating, the thing is just smooth sailing. They just think that because you get married or you in a relationship, so that's it. And to have the opportunity to hear different perspectives from different women, some married, single, and sometimes guys. And I know Dennis can lecture more on that because he's been married for a long time. So he'll give us a lesson on that, but it's a challenge, and this show has done a great deal to talk about these things, the challenges that people go through every day, life and relationships. So again, I want to say that's the biggest including the technology. You know, technology is very new. It's always changing. So not only that you have to cater to different audiences, people in Liberia, people at different levels. You know, like I said earlier, in some shows, that the political show, you're only dealing with one audience. You know, people are focused on that. But this show, it could be social issues, it could be marriage. You know, it's a very good idea, and I hope you guys keep it up. And as always, once you call, I'll always be there to answer.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
You know what? I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
She's not a dear mom.
Yes. Alex, thank you. Thank you. But challenges for me is just, I guess, just being consistent. I have so much going on with work, with school, with family, with everything. So for me, I just had to know that if I sign up for something, I must put my all in it. So in the beginning, I was just struggling with just making sure that the show was my focus on Fridays, especially on Fridays, and just prioritizing the show on Fridays, because there's so many things out there that we want to be doing on Fridays. But I had to come to a place to understand that if I sign up for this, I have to commit to it. So that's one of my challenges that I had. I've always been a public speaker. I've never been shy to talk. You already know me. I can talk plenty sometimes. So I don't think public speaking was ever an issue for me, but I just had to commit to the show. As far as being transparent, in the beginning, everyone thought I was holding stuff back, but I really wasn't. Some things I cannot relate to. Some conversations I have not, it's just, I'm just in it. So I would say that being transparent on the show, it took a while for me to come out of my shell to say things. But I felt like if the conversation was necessary, then I could be, I can open up more. And Jennifer said it right when she said that she didn't think that certain topic would make her cry or make her be so vulnerable. But the show and the topics that we've had brought a lot out of us. So that's one thing I can say, that being transparent on here came easily afterwards, because if we're having true conversation, it's easy to just be honest. And the audience can relate to what you're saying if you're honest. And that's what we're about. We come here with real life situations, and we want you guys to be able to relate to us as women, as mothers, as wives, as girlfriends, whoever. So most of the topics that we have is because of that. So I just want to say thank you, Rose, again for the idea, and for just asking me to be a part of it. It's been a great ride, and I'm hoping for whatever else we have that's coming up in the future. God only know, but I hope that it is good for everyone. It is beneficial for our country as well. Yeah. So it'll get the spotlight off me. I can talk plenty. But Mr. Dennis, before you leave, we just want to say thank you. We know you have other prior engagements to attend to, so we say thank you for coming on. Thank you for listening to Rose, for giving Rose the idea. Thank you for seeing the vision and just getting us started. Because without you and your team, we wouldn't be where we are today.
I want to, appreciate Vanessa meeting you for the first time. Thanks for joining the team. Right. I think it was, love at first sight. Jennifer didn't even know that I knew her, or I knew her mom. So again, thank you for what you do. I too don't mind Alex trying to be talking to Rose all day, because Uncle is here, so he's trying to play nice, but I don't go for that. I do, I love being the company of women. I have God gave me 10 sisters, and
Wow.
I've been my first child is a girl that I pray for. And I've been married for over 20 years, so I've been in the presence of women all my life.
Wow.
So I thrive when women are around. But because, it's been a long day, Rose just told me what? 1 hour to the show, and I thought I should make it here to be part of the celebration. But again, thank you. Continue doing what you're doing. Even if no one joins you, keep your head up and then just be consistent. That's all you can take. And I tell people at Focus on Liberia that we are writing a book. Sometimes people may not read it now because it's not that important, but later on, someone will stumble upon this book that you are writing and it may change their life. So thank you. Go and get it. And I miss Ivis and Eva. So all the girls I brought, they're not with you. What's going on here?
You gotta go get it, Dennis.
But thank you so much, and thank to Lofa and the Across Africa team. Continue working together. It is not easy. Most of the platform you see is just one person or two persons. To have a whole team working together is a challenge. So I know things going to get rough and a little bit, but fight it. And God bless.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. So before we go on, let me say this. Y'all know how we feel about when the numbers go up. We see how many people watching us. We see how many people sharing. Let me just be raw. Because my brother is in there talking about the series. He here for the series. He here for the series. That series here for.
Not me.
But we see y'all watching. We see the numbers going down again. It was like 36. Now it's like 20, 25. Come on, y'all. Share the show. Get back on it. This is our celebration. Y'all been watching us. First of all, y'all been watching us. Y'all love our different segments that will come on. Especially when we come on with that Freaky Friday for y'all.
Friday.
Y'all be on here. Y'all be on here loving the Freaky Friday topics. And this is when y'all got to come here and show your love. I want to see the comments. Y'all better start congratulating us. Because let me just give a shout out to everyone who's congratulated us so far. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Ciara, I'm going to actually read some of Ciara's comments she's sending me in my inbox at the end of the show when we get to just appreciating our supporters and just taking any constructive criticism or suggestion for shows later on. So, Ciara, thank you. Everyone else who's watching, please share, comment, get involved, congratulate us. Yes, I see you, brother. Thank you now for congratulating us. Oh, okay.
He's so proud of series.
That is series. I'm not speaking series no more. Congratulations. Oh, thank you.
I can't win.
So let's go to Lofa. This time, I think we can put the phone number on now because it's 8 o'clock. Put the phone number up in case anyone wants to call. Vera Simple, you better call and congratulate us. Vera Simple, you were beautiful.
Yeah, greetings to all the beautiful women.
I want you to just comment.
Not Lofa Julius.
I don't want you to just comment. I want you to call in and congratulate us because you've been with us. Okay?
Yes, rocking from day one.
You've been rocking with us from day one.
Why y'all trying to make him feel good? Who
cares? They're supporting us and all of our other supporters. And let me just give Henry Costa a shout out. Henry Costa, if you're watching, I need you to share the show because when you share, you brought your audience to really they came for that topic, a very, very important topic. So we thank you for doing that. So bring your audience back to congratulate us, okay? Because we brought that topic on.
That topic on fire.
If he's watching, right?
If he's watching.
Okay, that is if he's watching. Why don't you inbox it to him so he can share it right now?
So I'm just saying thank you to him for sharing because again, people that share the show, you just bring more people. You give other people the opportunity.
And that's true though. I appreciate the fact that you appreciated his work and support. But don't give that to River Says Pro. With or without him, we really will be going forward. Let's take this caller here.
Don't be disrespectful to our fan, River Says.
Hello, caller. Go ahead.
Hi, ladies. This is Faith.
Hi, Joy.
Hi, Faith.
Hi, Faith, Joy.
Howard, Avis, Jennifer, Vanessa, Lady Rose Joy. I'm missing one person, but I'm amazed by you guys. You guys are amazing. The topics you talk about, you have no idea what they mean to people. Your show, you have no idea. I just want to say congratulations on your 1 year. Keep going, keep inspiring, She's being, keep showing leadership. She's showing, respect, everything. You guys are just simply amazing. I have no words, but I could not go without calling to say thank you, and congratulations. And I will keep supporting. And pray that I get really more wonderful topics to come up with, because you're reaching a lot of us and you're touching a lot of people. So just keep going, no matter what. Congratulations, ladies. I love you guys.
Oh, we
You too. Thank
oh,
you.
we love you, Faye.
Thank you.
All right, River says Pro is calling. I
Thank you.
unfortunately have to answer.
Yes, River says.
Yeah.
All right, River says you're on here. Control whatever you say on it, or else I block you.
I almost left when you call Henry Costa, but that's okay.
I knew it.
You want me to appreciate you, but when I appreciate other people?
Don't leave, boo. Stay on.
Our kryptonite, so we anyway, I'm calling for work from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I want to extend my thanks and appreciation to Talk Liberia. I mean, to this show, you guys have been doing a wonderful job, great job every time on my break. I take upon the time to listen to you guys, because a lot of the topics are real life topics. Those are things that happen to people on a day-to-day basis, in relationship, in the homes. And I really, I got a lot of insight from you guys. I got a lot of education from you guys. And I really want to appreciate this show. I'm hoping and praying that this show continues, that we get more audiences, that people tune in, that the membership increase and improves. So I just want to thank you guys for this wonderful, wonderful job you guys are doing. I really appreciate you. Continue the great job. And to you, Lufa Julius over there, I ain't want to start with you, because the ladies do. This is the ladies' day. I don't want to mess it up, because they've been doing a great job. I will handle you after the show. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much for having me. I will continue to this my show.
Thank you.
All right, bye, River says you don't have to call back.
You know what?
Rosa, let me tell you, sometimes Rosa just come and just say one or two things and we just laugh. Thank you.
Yes.
We appreciate you, okay? But again, if we have more calls, call in. But now we'll just talk about some moment on the show, talk about our favorite show. So we're going to go around, talk about what one of your favorite topics that we've had. Let's make it short because it's already 8. Your favorite show, maybe your worst show, or your favorite topic, or your favorite guest co-host. Take it, Jen.
I want to say my favorite guest co-host definitely have to be Faith Joy. I feel like it's one thing to be like, okay, what do I need to do to get on the show, right? But every time we call her, even from the first time, she actually surprised us. She wanted to know the topic. She wanted to go in and do a research. She just wanted to come. And, but she wanted to be a asset to the show. She wanted to come with knowledge, with understanding on the topic. So I feel like that's one thing that stood out to me. So definitely Faith Joy was one of my favorite co-hosts. And we know we'll be calling her again. And we know she'll answer and come. Wow. So thank you, Faith.
I know.
I think my favorite is Steve.
I knew you were going to say that.
Mine gotta be Steve, because as much as me and Steve don't agree, I love when he comes on the show, because he brings out more out of us, and he makes the show more controversial. Number one, number two, he gets us talking. As much as he makes us mad, at the end of the day, we still love him and want him to come back. So I enjoy him every single time he comes on the show.
Yes.
So, before we move forward, I want to also pose that question to the audience. Tell us your favorite show, or your least favorite, or your favorite topic, or put it in the comment section, please. Y'all get involved.
I was not feeling
all right, Rose or Alice, anybody?
To be honest.
So
that is my least favorite. That is I just couldn't get a hint of it.
Do you guys want to go to the segments?
My favorite co-host would be Moses Steve. I love Steve for the fact that Steve is like a family. He never hesitated to come on the show. He's always prepared. Even if he's not on the show, he's in the back, still posting some controversial topics and answers and things you want to say. You know, he say it like it is. I love him because he's the truth. He comes with himself. You know, his real self. You know, so that's my favorite co-host. And my favorite show would be Who Pays the Bills. You know.
Oh Lord.
That show was the best because apart from us being here, a couple of people I met out there, and then there was like, you know, Rose. That show did a lot to me, and I appreciate that topic. So that was my favorite show.
Do you know what it means to be a woman?
To be a woman?
That's one thing I always keep in my head.
Do you know the
definition? The definition of a woman? When you enter the house, you see the woman sitting there. Do you know what it means?
Yes, that was epic.
I cannot.
My favorite co-host. God, this is hard.
Guys, I'm talking to Steve right now, so he's coming on.
He's coming on. Yes, Steve is coming on.
Yes.
I love everyone coming on. I love Steve. I cannot pick one because I love Alex as well. Because Alex came on and he was so shocked to some of the questions that we were asking. That Alex was
y'all went too way personal.
First of all, he was fixing his tie. He was sweating. I mean,
I have to say Alex because Alex he didn't leave the show and got mad at us. He stayed.
Right.
He stayed. He answered the questions. And Alice, thank you because you wasn't expecting.
Guys, you have a call on the line.
Okay.
Caller, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, hey ladies, this is Ciara Thompson from Houston, Texas.
Hi,
Ciara. Welcome. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
And I just love what you guys do. Keep up the good work. I think y'all were talking about favorite show, and I'll say my first ever show that I watched that I caught from you guys. Y'all were talking about infertility and the topic of infertility and all of that, and I just thought, wow, I had never even heard, even kitchen table, a lot of women don't talk about that in our culture. So it was surprising to me, but it was very, very engaging to me, and that just, touched my heart because I know a lot of people personally that have gone through it, and they don't even talk about it. I'm talking about blood relatives. If the topic comes up, they just shy away. So I just thought, wow, these ladies are on something. I have to say my second favorite would be when y'all did the same-sex marriage topic, and I think that turned into 2 or 3 shows. But yeah, it was so tense and so engaging that we got to hear everybody's opinions, and it was really, really nice. And so I just wanted to call in and say you guys are doing a great job. I love the show. I try to make it every time I can, and just keep up the good work, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Where? Our sister Barbie Honey Bee or whatever. Where is she? Barbie, where are you?
Honey, yeah. Somebody call Honey Barbie on here.
But since Ciara just spoke on here, let me say something. Ciara mentioned something in my inbox that we shied away from. Because when we were first coming on, we said that we would not discuss politics. But she mentioned it. She suggests that we talk about politics, especially from Liberian women perspective.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Because most of the time when you hear it,
Hawa.
I'm just saying. We asked our faithful supporters to give mentions. So it's something that we said we were not going to be a part of because there are so many talk shows on here that talk politics. Right. But when she twisted it to say Liberian women perspective, they kind of sound a little
right. How
I would think that this would be something that would be welcoming to Rose Joy as much as she loves to be heard.
No, it is.
As much as she would love to make sure that CDC remains in power. As much as she loves to make sure that Darius DeLon is no longer a senator, you would think that Rose Joy would want to be a part of this conversation. And I mean, I'm just saying, Rose.
No, I do want to be a part. But politics. Like I said, I've been through a lot of platforms, especially with Lo-Fi. Other people in politics are very dirty. So I mean, on the aspect of women getting involved into the government, I think we should talk about that because I think we shy away from that. We feel like there's certain place we need to be and certain place we don't want to be. So I think that perspective, that could be talked about to encourage our Liberian women to want to go and become a president. And more women president.
You understand? But Rose,
I like that.
Rose, you understand that
now it's making a platform for me,
But Rose, let's say this, right? You understand that you can't get to that level if you're not participating in the politics. The political aspects of it is what gets you to serving as a representative, senator, or president.
Right, that's what we're going to talk about.
So that's why I think you all should encourage the idea. You should embrace it, grab it, and run with it. Where you can come out here and engage the audience. As always, you won't be protected, regardless of what it is. And whoever disagree with you, I'm always out here. Remember, I started going to the gym as of late, man. Ask Alex. He didn't see me in the gym. I got you guys.
No, but I got a little input. If I could just say this, right? What we don't see in Liberian politics is the wives and spouses and side chick for the politician.
Right.
Right? Because I would like to understand and get more, insight on what it is to be dating someone who's out there. Like Henry Costa, who's his girlfriend? I want to know. Like Joseph Barker, who's he married to? How does it take?
You know what?
No, I think that's a very important thing because when you in life, people need to see. Because when I came on, you guys were grilling me. You got me in trouble. So I want everybody else to do the same thing to them. You're talking about.
Alex, we'll get him on here.
Alex, you made a great point because Tiara suggested that we come up with a segment that talk about political issues, so we can pick what political issue that we want to discuss. Right. If it's a politician that's like sleeping around, if it's we've talked about that before.
Hey, most
just not that noise, that's one noise on the platform.
No. What we see here is.
Let me tell you something.
No, bring the women there.
People come to this platform, and it's going to be so much noise because I'm telling you, I've been through a lot of political platforms. Right. That's what people know me from. That's why I met Lo-Fi. That's why I met Moses. All these guys that I know.
Alex, that's how you met him.
So it will be a lot of noise on here, and I just want us before we start this to be very mentally ready, especially for and Vanessa that have never been in this kind of game before. So I just want it's a hard thing. It's not easy because I know me and a lot of women that on the political platform we clash. We can't even stand each other. It's not an easy thing. Yeah, so I just want us to be very, very careful and think about this because it's not going to be easy.
I think Rose, you have a point here, but I think it was Jennifer a question. Is that where you met Alex?
That's why I met you.
I think we need to move on to the next segment.
That's why I met you. That's why I met Mr. Dennis, Moses, all of you guys.
No, I was just reminding her.
I didn't ask where you met me. I knew where I met you at. I asked for Alex.
Can we?
Like I said, that's why I met everybody.
Can we move on to the next segment?
Jennifer, I need the whole bottle for that question.
Yeah.
We love you, Alex. We really do.
I love you too. Can we move on now?
You're always welcome.
You know, don't start with me.
Like Jennifer said,
Moses, you are a very smart man.
What you say?
Read a comment.
Rose, like Jennifer said, we will talk about it, but I like the idea, but I feel like we're not gonna go deep into it, like how y'all can go too deep into it. We're still on the surface.
Well, let's talk about that another day.
We'll talk about it. It's our anniversary.
Yeah, I think we'll talk about it another day. I got some questions for you ladies. I have some questions for you ladies. Since I'm here, I want to utilize the time and get some education, women's education. So by the way, Vanessa, you have a very nice voice, and it matches your beautiful face and everything.
I think this guy just like chocolate. Thank you.
It's very beautiful, by the way. Gorgeous.
You know what? I think Alex had to redeem himself since he's been praising Rose too much. But Alex will give you that.
That's fine. He like chocolate. Team chocolate all day.
Team chocolate.
But I got a question. For each of you. What would you say is the ideal guy for you guys? For someone, a person looking for a guy, what do you use as the factor to say, okay, this kind of person is what I'm looking for, because like some of us we're not like, smooth, the Lofa Julius, so at least we can start working out, or we can start, because most times guys don't look at themselves and say, you know what, I need to improve. There's something I need to up my game, I need to maybe start a show the Lofa or start going to the gym and things like that. So what is it that is important to you ladies when it comes to selecting your mate?
Goes first. I think it's individualized.
Yeah,
individually for each of you.
No, I'm just saying for any woman, it's individual. Like you, we don't have a handbook that says this is the kind of man.
Yeah.
There's no rubric.
Okay.
But for that woman, whatever she have experienced, right?
So for you, for instance, for you personally.
Oh, you want my spot?
Yes.
My husband is the ideal man. Okay.
Alex, I'm talking to my own ideal man in the background. Okay.
Let me just tell you.
We're coming to you next.
Let me tell you about my ideal man. When I met my husband, I wasn't expecting to meet somebody like him. And that's something that I say individualized. When you have this mindset, oh, they gotta do that, you set yourself up for some failure. I wasn't expecting everything that I got from that package that he came with. Right. Respectful, educated, tall, dark, and handsome. Okay.
It's a chocolate for me.
It's a chocolate for me.
Her.
Okay. Right. Family oriented. Most importantly, God fearing. Right. Okay. So for me, all of those things that I learned, right, after I got to know him. Initially, I didn't know all of those things, so I couldn't say this is what I'm looking for in you. Mm-hmm. But I learned some of those things. It took time to develop in him into the man that he is for me, and vice versa. Because there are some things, even though he came up as this perfect man, but certain things that I'm like, okay, we got to work on this. Right. So I feel like it's individualized, and I don't think there's a rubric for any man to say, oh, this is what I'm going to follow to meet the right woman. I think you just set yourself up for failure. I'm not saying you don't have a high expectation.
So you mentioned God-fearing, family oriented, talk dark and handsome, chocolate. Okay, we got it. All right, Vanessa.
And then he wants me
chocolate.
And then he has to want you.
You're right.
He has to desire you. So he wants this.
So let me ask Vanessa and Jennifer. So the guy right now you're talking to or you're texting, he's all smiling. What's about him that making you smile so beautifully?
Hey, now Vanessa, you know what text him?
Right there.
But I can tell. I'm
not texting. He was standing behind there, opening my bottle.
Okay. Well, let's say hi to the guy now. Come on.
No, he's going to the gym. He's not sure appropriate. He's ready for the gym.
So the gym. Okay, good. So the gym is very important. All right. So tell us.
But just how I said, when I found my husband, I looked for somebody that was God-fearing, somebody that not only loved me, but I came with a package, which was my daughter, So that was essential. That was essential in the choice of choosing the right person for me. So I had to see how that relationship flowed. And once that was a perfect relationship, like two of them can sit down and laugh at me all day, is what I like about the two of them. They have a very playful relationship, but she's respectful, and she knows that that's the other man in her life. But that was a big factor for me to know how that relationship flowed. And once I saw that, I think the love grew even more for him. Yes, he's chocolate, handsome, looks great in the suit, can wear those Tims, all of that. That's I like all those things, but it was about the way he treated me and the way he treated my child.
Right. One last question. So is he a Liberian? Because most times I hear people trashing Liberian men. So I know how our husband is Liberian.
So my husband is, and people are surprised because like unlike the ladies here, I was born here. So I was used to dating all American guys. I wasn't. I had maybe 2 Liberian boyfriends. So when now I'm actually married to a Liberian, they are shocked every day with the songs that I know, the dances that I know, all the different things. They are shocked every single day. Like, wow.
So can you probably say that Liberian men are the best men in the whole wide world?
Yes, I can.
All right. So Jennifer, to you. So I know most of us being correct, politically correct, passing of family, religion, and all that kind of stuff. But what role, sexually, all right, how is that important to you when you're selecting a man in terms of its sexual attraction? Because I know you have a lot to, experience. You have a lot of experience in this, and you're very beautiful. So tell us, they will go to my. I know we'll keep save the last one. That's my last.
Of course.
I'm gonna sip my wine on that question.
The only thing I want to add, as far as before I get to the sexual chemistry, the only thing I want to add is how the man treats his mother. Right. I think that right there stood out for me. When when I saw my husband interact with his mom, so that was kind of like, wow, like back in the day you would say, oh, that boy's our mama's boy, but now as a boy's mom, I have 2 sons, so I appreciate, because I know everything. I may not have been there, but I know what she went through to raise this man. For him to be the man that he is, to be my husband. So I love the relationship with his mom. But sexually, I think that's very important because we have been together, oh my gosh, since 2004, I believe. So like, since 2004, me and my spouse. So I feel like after all the years gone by, back in the day, you would think somebody would say, oh, do you get tired of that same person or whatever? But absolutely not. The sex gets better with time. You know each other. Like, you really know each other. You know what I'm saying? So even if you are upset with your spouse, right, but you want to fix the little uneasiness, you know what to do. He knows what to do. I know what to do. And I just feel like everything gets better with time. Like things that we struggle with in the past, like communication wise. As we're getting older, it's getting better. But I'm not bored. That's one thing I would say to the ladies that's not sure. I'm not bored at all. He kissed me on my toes. Okay. And
literally, figuratively, right?
Amen. Yes. Okay.
All right.
So yeah. So even like as a woman, you kind of lose your confidence after you have children. Y'all know I have 5 children, so your body changes and all these things. But when the way your husband look at you, and he still looks at you to be like the sexy woman, like compliments, gifts. For me, my love language is definitely gestures. Like, show me, don't just tell me. So when you do little things to remind me that you still checking me out, even on my worst day. Yeah, when I don't feel pretty, when you don't have that confidence That for the person to just remind you that you're beautiful, you're sexy as hell. So I like
it's really amazing because the reason why I wanted to ask these questions is because first, most guys, we don't get this kind of answer. You know, you don't go on a date and then you get this kind of answer from people who have experiences. So I think this show.
So I had to come on for this last.
But we're getting to you. We're getting to you. We let you.
No. The question was going to. You know who you're asking. I need to come on and listen to this one.
Oh man. Well, but this question is going to be very easy, and it's going to be very straightforward.
You already know the answer to this question. You better.
This question is: Rose Ross, is Alex Jones the best guy ever that you ever knew? Talk to in your life.
Look at Rose.
Whoa, talk to.
No. Excuse me. First of all, look, I'm on your business. First of all, and secondly, I'm gonna go to the question you asked previously because I ain't got.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Like you asked a question. What do you have a set thing for a guy that you want to be with? Like how I said, there's nothing set, but you also, as a woman, need to have a standard. You also have to know what you like, what is your limit, what your tolerance are, what can you tolerate this? Can you tolerate this person? Can you tolerate this person behavior? You have to know that. And one thing I say to people, like, you have to know who you are. That's the best thing, having a partner. And I was talking to an older couple the other day. They've been together for 30-something years. And one thing they said was, being together is hard, but getting along, that is the best thing. You must have a partner that you guys get along, because it helps with the rest of the other things. Right. And also one thing that the guy said is like, being a woman is a good thing. And don't you ever feel like when you don't have a husband, it means it defines you. Right. You have to know that you are you. You comes with everything. Even if a guy's added to you, it's okay. But you have to have that self-confidence. So for me, I have a lot of standard. And I have it because I have worked my butt hard. I have worked in life so hard to get to where I'm at today. So I would not just pick up anybody. Trust me. If I have to do that, I would remain single. I must find a man that compliment me, a man that are willing to push me up. He's there. He wanting to run when I'm running. He have the idea to help me. He's telling me, you have to bust your butt. Let's do this. Not a guy to lay in a chair to watch a movie, to play video game, to not go to work all of that. I'm done with that. I have worked my butt off.
So Rose, let me just push a little bit on this question here, just a little bit. Let me just twist things a little bit here. So I would use Alex as an example.
No.
But in this example, I want you to do me a favor, right? Look at Alex. Alex is no homo. Alex, fine Liberian man. Chocolate looking, educated man.
No, he's not chocolate. He's not.
If you would put Alex in a container to suit what you desire as a perfect partner. Right. What are some characteristics that Alex, know him as a friend, that you think may have been some sort of hindrance to any form of relationship that you will probably have with Alex? Just say that you would looking at Alex and know.
Can I answer that question, please?
No. I know. I heard you, and I know.
No, I'm asking
Jennifer. Jennifer, how are you? See how I'm sitting close to the camera?
No.
You caught it.
People, like I said, people come across people, and generally, people respect them. They're good to other people. Mm-hmm. Not everybody you meet you get along with.
Right.
And secondly, you guys can be friends. You guys can love what you guys, the behavior. But just that one thing is not there. And it's okay. Because
what is that one thing?
It's okay. That one thing is not there. It's okay. It's okay. But you also have to know that you can't be this person because, I like this about him. I like this about him. You have to like yourself. Do I feel comfortable, when he's around? Do I feel comfortable to have a certain conversation? Do he compliment me? What it is when I'm not around, what can he do? Do he want what I want? That is the first thing. You have to want what I want, because I'm not going to be with you and you don't want what I want. Because I'm not leaning on your little wagon. I'm not a wagon leaning on.
You're not a bandwagonist.
Yes, I'm not. I have a brain. I have a brain, and I'm educated. I'm very independent. I'm sufficient. So I'm coming with something. So you would not tell me what you want me to do. You must tell me what we should do together.
Can we? I need to ask a question around to you too.
When it comes to,
I was going to ask Alex. The end of the question. It sounds like it. Well, not sounds like, but it seemed like Alex wanted to add on to what you said.
No, I think Rose absolutely right. No, I think her answer is very, very objective. And like I said, Rose is an amazing, beautiful, sexy person, and a man who marry her would be more than happy, and trust me on that.
Your room getting hot in here.
So I can say that. All right.
But I mean,
we'll flip it to you, or Lofa. We'll flip it to you and ask you the same question. What are you looking for?
You don't flip it to the host. You flip it.
This is an anniversary show, though. This is going to be interesting, right? So we want to know, you're a single guy. You have a lot going on for you. A producer, executive producer, CEO. One of the most popular men in showbiz in Liberia and going global. So what would be your ideal chick? Tell me. Or if there's a chick in the picture.
No, you didn't ask him why he's not married yet. That's
so why you not married yet?
Whoever told you so Rose assume. Now I see why Rose is saying, she cannot be a bandwagonist, because you just agree with her that I'm not married, and you didn't even ask me though, Alex, to say, are you married? So now you're allowing Rose to determine. But now you're a bandwagonist. But let's go forward from here.
I'm a bandwagon.
Let me address this, right? Let me address it. I personally, growing up, I was never a picky person. Even everyone and anyone that I have encountered with, and I'll say this, to be honest with you, I'm not a picky person. So I see everyone as equal. Give me the opportunity to show myself, and I'll show myself. But I am. Look. I am definitely. I'm happy with who I am and what I do. So I don't say anything. I don't take anything away from it. To be honest.
So is there a particular beautiful girl out there? Single,
I know I have single friends, Lofa.
Waiting right now.
I'm not single. I'm not single.
Not married.
Thank you. Rose.
If you're not married, you're single.
Not married. You're single. People married will find you a new one.
Rose, see, you cannot push me to be single because you want to. You see. You remember you said to us that you're not a bandwagonist. Okay, let's keep it at that. I'm not single. But here, Alex, here's the thing, though. Let's look at it.
We just spoke your truth, y'all, right?
Period.
Let's look at it. Let's look at it this way. Let's look at it. You said what?
I don't know, boy, I thought you did it right.
Don't stop talking too much today.
Hey, look, my dad will always say to me, Alex, let me tell you something. My dad will always say to me as a young man, before you say something that you're not sure of, look over your shoulder. And if nobody's behind you, then you can open your mouth loud. So I ain't stupid.
Good job, Lofa.
Good
job.
Hey, I have been around these women, and I know how I get treated in the back. So coming up here, I know how I'm going to get treated. So nothing here is a surprise to me.
Don't behind you. Keep talking. Keep talking. Don't look behind you.
Whoever she is, she probably just have accepted us now. Like they put him on the
Right.
They're gonna ask him tough questions. They're gonna make him say some things he shouldn't be saying. She just accept us. But let me just say this to our fans.
We have a comment. James Brown.
James Brown. You know, James Brown been coming on here for a while too. But we can't skip James Brown because he come out with he said some very, I don't want to say controversial things, but he just speaks. Okay, he just talks. Hi, James. Thank you for watching us, James. And you've been rocking with us for a while too, James. And you always you pose some really tough questions. And we appreciate you always. But this other question, I don't know. It's our anniversary show. You asking about our values?
What did he say? Oh,
you said
yes. The lady on a pen, a good woman for everybody.
That's
honey.
Don't say the men.
I think that's a legitimate question. I think that's a legitimate question.
I just asking, are you ladies on the panel a good woman for a high value man? That's what he's asking.
He's asking based on his previous comment. He said, Rose, do you know that the kind of man you desire may not desire you?
Right.
And then his next comment follows by, we women, we always saying that we want a good man. Do we have are we worthy of a man with a high value? Pretty much.
Yeah.
And I think as a woman, if you're going to come out, and if you're going to, that's what people always say, they can kind of say, I want to educate a man. But like, what you doing, sis?
Right.
I want, you have to come with something. So if you're coming with all these standards, you come with all these expectations. I always say this: if you have a high expectation of people, you're gonna be disappointed. But if you're gonna come, if I have such a high expectation of the man that I want to be with, I better be living up that also. Yeah. Because I can't expect you to have a Bentley and I don't have one. Right. Or I'm not working towards getting one. But I expect you to do it, and you're just trying to pay your bill. Okay. Right. So I say this to your question for me. If I felt like me and my husband, we've been compatible since we met.
Right.
I knew when he told me what he wanted, I told him what I wanted. He worked towards it. I worked towards it, and this is where we are now.
Right.
Okay. So as for women out there, I would say the same thing. If your expectation is to find a rich man, you better be working on getting rich too. It's not just about finding the man sitting around. Not working on
Vanessa, maybe I can throw a light on this. Most of you, all of you here live in America where there's a lot of opportunities. You can work, you can go to school. Most girls back home will not get this kind of opportunity.
True.
Does that mean that a guy should not consider a girl back home because she can become a CEO? She doesn't have the same opportunity that the girl. So, and that goes in line with the same question, and I would like Vanessa to add to it. And equally so, a guy back home, there could be a guy back home has a lot of potential, but he just limited, especially in the situation. So should we, disregard them from the equation of finding? Does that mean that they're not a good woman, or that person isn't a good man?
No, I don't think that at all. I think depending on what the person's situation is, like you say in Liberia, a lot of times people don't have the opportunities to work and go to school like we have here. So, but that doesn't lessen the type of person that person is. If that's a person that has value and that has goals, maybe that person will be the person that's going to grow you. And that's what I want. And I know all the ladies, that's what we like in our relationships, that when we come together as one, you shouldn't just come there and let me be that person that's growing. Let us grow together. That we are going to do together I don't think you should be disregarded at all in relationships, because there's other values that you can bring into that relationship. Maybe you might be that person that's the back person for me, that's pushing me to the level that I need to be, and that's not disregarding the type of person that you are. To me, that's even showing that you are a stronger man in the relationship, because you're able to build your woman up. So I don't think either for a man or woman, however, the person should not be disregarded due to their circumstances, because that person can still bring a lot to.
That's very interesting, because these days, when most women, especially the Gucci women and stuff, if the guy is not making six figure, he's not driving or a European, if he doesn't have an MBA, forget it. And most of the people who do have those things, or some of the people who do have those things, they're not good men.
Yeah.
Some of them abusive.
Alex, let me throw something in there, right? Let me just throw something in there real quick.
Lofa, before you come in, I just want to throw something to Alex. I think relationship is like bingo. I think is something you take a risk at.
Right.
Even if you find a guy that is rich and he can buy you everything, the relationship sometimes don't work.
Right.
Even if you find some guys that have nothing, they become the worst to you. Not even having stuff, and to be so rude and disrespectful.
Yeah, that's why
I don't think
personal character.
Yeah, so it have nothing to do with. I don't think it have to do with what the woman thinks she wants, a Gucci, she wants money. It just have to do with what she says to herself. I think I want this. I think this is where I want to go. It's gonna help me to get to where I want to get to. So having money, not having money, they got so many disrespectful, poverty and poor men around here. You understand me? That you meet them, you already somewhere. You want to get them, and then they come along with you and disrespect you. They shouldn't have a chance with you.
Okay, so Rose, let me say this, right? A few years ago, I had a conversation with a young woman who said she wanted the only person she would marry or even date would have to be somebody with a master's degree. Right. And today she's still single. Do you think that we haven't had enough men to have graduated with masters yet to even consider her? I mean, I'm asking myself this question because it's been several years and she's still single. Is it probably because we just have not had enough people graduate with masters? Men, of course.
Can I ask you, what does she have?
What does she exactly? My thing is, again, having such a high expectation of the person. What are you accomplishing for yourself? But I don't want us to skip. I know we're talking about. I want us to read some of the comments. Yeah. Moses, he said, "Ladies, how does value, culture, religion factor into consideration of a man?" And then
culture means a lot to me. But Lofa, I want to say to you, even though I don't know what she have or whatever, maybe she have dated guys with nothing, and she still got hurt. You get what I'm saying? Maybe she have dated guys, that wasn't educated, that she took them from the dungeon, and she wasn't appreciated. So she have come to a point like, I'm not gonna suffer no more with this, with a man anymore. Maybe that's where she come from. Her being single, I don't think it's because there's not a lot of men with masters. Men have masters, yeah, but they don't have good eyes. They have grown men that have PhDs, have a lot of things, but they don't have good eyes. And they are still single. They are all doted up and they need companion, but they just can't see.
Are you talking about Lofa?
What?
You know what? I can't.
You're talking about
Lofa. I feel like Lofa point is legit. Lofa,
that's why I like this show. I love this show. It's the best show
statement he made is very accurate because a lot of women, especially women that I feel sometimes, some women that are not really doing anything but just depending on the look. Because I'm pretty, therefore I must find a man with a master's degree, with this, with that, with that, with that. So now you giving all this man all these titles that he's supposed to have, and all you got is one. Is your look.
Right.
I feel like most women these
What
days.
else do you bring to the table besides
What
your look?
else are you bringing to the table? And we see that happening a lot more lately. So I feel like if we're going to have such a high expectation of a man that we want to be with, you yourself have to be living up to those expectations as well.
Yeah.
So it's something that we have to learn. Why are the men with masters degree single? It could be for multiple reasons, like Rose said. He can't find the right woman. Maybe he's looking for a woman with master's degree too. She's so busy looking. She's so busy talking about she's pretty. She can go and get her master's so she can be compatible with him.
Right.
Thank you. How you looking for somebody for masters and you're not trying to level up?
Right.
Okay. Obey. James K. Brown.
So what about the culture before?
You hear what James K. Brown said?
What did he say that again?
I was right there for him. I was on the same, but then
he always come back with something crazy. Sorry,
comment. Most high value men don't marry women because of the education or money they make. Most high value men marry a woman for a few things: to submit, obey.
Yes. Yeah.
Understanding.
Definitely. Control.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
Obey.
I totally agree with that.
Control. That's what the marriage.
No, it's not what we like, but what he's saying is true. When it's what they want.
Thank you. What he's saying, to be honest,
that's what they want.
This brother, it seemed like, look, let me tell you, let me be honest with you.
You're lying.
Open for yourself a class and tutor some of these women. You make contact Alex. He's the business guru. He's the finance guy. And then he and Rose Joy can work with you and just get you where you need to be at. Rose is the business and Alex, the finance guy, they can get you. That idea right there is really what most people. I don't want a woman, okay, to walk in the house and Rose Joy yelling, "Hey, how are you?" No, what happened? Right. Is everything okay, babe? But how was work today? Rose Joy, you always coming home late. Always have to be there. I gotta go to work. The kids over here. You really gotta do this? No, Rose. Alex don't want that. James don't want that.
All right. Okay. So you're saying that the women that obey men like that.
Yes.
I don't like to
Absolutely.
Yeah, Jennifer, that's what they do. Let me say something to you guys on here.
But what he's saying that somebody that's already at that level. They don't want someone else that as well is a CEO. Who's going to be that homemaker? Who's going to be the person that's home taking care of the kids, taking care of the house, doing that, and we both living there. We both driving.
Guys, guess who's here? Honey Bobby's here.
Honey Bobby,
welcome, baby.
Hey, baby. Can I say something quickly? Watching says she's watching from Australia.
Yes. Welcome.
So Mose came up a very important question about culture, religion, and all of that. Okay. For me, I'm a universal believer. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Muslim. I'm a universal. And that means I believe in almost all faith.
So that means you're atheist.
Okay.
Atheist.
Yes, if you want to say that. If you want to say that. All right.
If I want to, that's who you are. I'm just saying that you tell
No. You can, if you want to say that, I think the correct term is deist.
Because if you're an atheist, Alex, I will tell you that where you are.
No. But you know what? I don't have a problem. No, and Rose will tell you. No, I'm a deist. Okay, so I believe in God, but I believe that there's different ways to get to God. All right. Most Liberian women are super religious, but no good.
Right.
Okay, meaning they're not practical. Okay. And I'm just talking from what I hear and see from my friends and what have you. Okay, they're super religious. They say they want a man who is good, who's God-fearing, for instance. But they are not obedient. And part of being God-fearing from a woman, for the Bible said, right? Wives, obey your husbands. So on the one hand, you're saying you want a God-fearing man, but the question is, you are not projecting the image of a God-fearing woman. So how do you reconcile that in our community? And that goes to Steve's question.
So for
y'all want water, I can get. Y'all need some glass of water.
It's not about water. It's not about. I don't like when people say most, because you can't.
The single one now, because all you guys who are with somebody happily married, it don't apply to you because something's working. Yeah. But I'm talking about those people now who looking, right, and hopefully, they don't have, but they don't realize sometimes that these things are the obstacle. Both men and women.
Alex,
including myself,
Alex, let me go to that question. For me, that goes to the culture part. I'm very cultural. I like Liberian men. Maybe that's something. I don't know, but I love Liberian men. I like
her culture. She don't date out of her race, her culture.
I don't date out of my culture, but I would say to you that, and I say this always on this platform. People that know me, like Lofa, would say my mouth sharp, and I'm sassy, I'm that. For people that know me when it comes to relationships.
How is it that you didn't use Alex?
But people that know me in relationship will know that I'm very
quiet,
respectful and quiet in relationship. So I don't think.
Wow. Okay.
I don't think about that.
I got that part.
I don't think it's about. I don't even think about it's about disrespect. I just think people want people for the wrong reason. And again, like yesterday, I was in my car. I want to be very, very transparent. I was in my car, and I was talking to myself, and I was like, God. I'm a Black woman. I'm a Liberian woman, and I'm a good person. I love people, and what's going on? What is the problem? Because I found myself. I meet a guy, and I'm very kind. I'm kind. I'm not even kind to my friend, a guy friend, because I would be yelling in his ear, screaming, and he would think like the person I'm with. I'm like that, but I'm totally different, and I'm saying to myself, what do guys want plenty talking woman? Do they like rude woman? What it is they want?
Can I come in for a second? They want you to be yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I'm myself.
You say that, Rose. Every time you say I'm a totally different person.
I am.
Then maybe that was the problem.
No, when I say I'm a totally different person,
maybe he just wants Rose.
Yeah.
You don't want the Rose that say when I'm in a relationship, I'm gonna speak this way. I'm gonna be
Maybe he wanted a controversial Rose on LIB Talk. So you're not giving it.
The reason I'm like that,
yourself, babe. Be yourself.
The reason I'm like that because it says in the Bible. Again, would come to you finding a good woman and whatever. So I'm not like that because I'm not myself. I am myself when I'm in a relationship. But I'm
You're
myself.
Not, because if your friends and family know you to be one person, who I am with my friends and family.
Right.
If you was to step in this room right now and question my husband to say, "Oh, I'm the same person."
Right.
I cannot say because I'm with this person. I'm just saying. I'm not telling you that's the reason.
No. I get your point.
It just could be.
I get your point.
I know a lot of people.
Jennifer, Rose Joy is a one person, and I think I can speak to this.
You have to be yourself.
No, listen, I'm myself when it comes to a certain point.
Did you hear Alex? Alex said he can speak to that. Please say it.
I was hoping for us to get Alex a chance to speak to this.
Because I want to be very transparent. Yeah. As soon as it comes to relationship 9 days, the relationship back in the days,
right?
What people was looking for is not like that now. People are wanting the wrong things, people want the wrong women, people fall in love with the wrong people, So I want to say I'm myself when I'm with a guy, but I carry myself in a way that I am a woman, I am a wife, I want to be your backbone. I want to be there for you. And I want you to be the man. I don't want you to feel like you are not the man. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to take your place. But it become a problem when you are not the man, then I have to leave because I know what you're capable of being. You know, so my thing about this whole relationship thing, it's a risk. It is not about, you know, like how Jennifer and Vanessa, you guys are married. Yes, it's a good thing. I admire you guys' relationship. But again, we always taking a risk in life. We've been through stuff. You know, people, like, things happen. It's like, oh my God. But again, you never know. But to say this is, I'm saying this to you guys, like, it's not about a man wanting a good woman to obey him, to respect him, to do this for him, to do that for him. It's not that. It's what that guy wants. Because every one of them want different things.
Different thing, yeah.
That's
they want what the norm says to people. Every one of them want different things.
I still believe that whoever man that comes in your life will want you to be 100% you. I think you should just think about what I'm saying tonight, and just no. You always say like, I'm so nice. Maybe the man want the spicy roast. Well, like maybe he don't want.
Well, Jennifer Ellis can attest that that's not true.
No. Ellis, wait.
Before we go,
can I say something?
And be submissive.
Right. Alex, you don't count.
Okay, so let me say this. Before we go any further.
See, that's why I didn't want Howard to speak before Alex, because Howard is always the defender here. No, Alex, go ahead and speak. No, she about to try to take it out. Alex, go ahead.
So let me say this.
I will moderate the show going forward now.
Let me say this.
You can't know she's an EP.
Let me say this.
Here's why I say what I'm saying.
I will get to that. I will get to that in a little bit, please. Go ahead.
Okay. So let me just say this. Let me just say this. You know, categorically. Okay. First, somebody asked a question I would like to answer. Where did Rose and I meet? And we met at Las Vegas.
So that question. Hold on, let me get my pen and paper. I'll be right back.
Now we can move on to the real serious. Now we can move on to the real serious issue. Okay. Let me just say this.
I got it.
Rose is a very, very unique person. Okay, very unique. For most women, what you see in public is what you always see. But Rose tend to have, she's multifaceted. She just, you know, she's a businesswoman at the same time. You know, she's a nurse. You know, she has that dynamic of being, you know, very, very, she's a very powerful woman. And most women today find themselves in that situation where, you know, they'll go get her, they're very powerful, they get, you know, and sometimes as a man, you are not ready for that. You know, you're looking for more tempered and more, you know, modest. You know, you're looking for the kind of Vanessa. You know, look at just Vanessa looking what that's so nice and sweet, and so, you know, she just want to come home, kiss you on the jaw. I'm complimenting how.
Question: what Vanessa you think is sweet because she ain't?
You look so sweet, whatever the case may be. But I'm just saying, you know, you're not like the mommy pepper.
Right. Alex.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these days you should host a show and be back.
No. I think I'll be here 3 times.
No,
so next year,
I said host it from backstage to up. Then you're gonna get to know.
Okay. But no, Rose is very unique. And I think she's right. I think she's right when she says, look, the way in which the kind of persona she projects publicly is not the same Rose you're gonna get, you know, when you marry her. She's much more, you know, subtle, shy, And seriously, she is.
And can I ask
Yeah.
you, how do you know all of that?
Well, if you call me after the show, we can talk about that.
Right.
But
if she
if you
possesses
back
all
the
of
show,
these,
we'll call about
if she possesses all of these
Listen,
qualities,
Rose,
Get her off the
we
mic.
charge
Somebody have the
$2 a
mic.
minute.
So hold on. So let me just ask you a question though, Alice. With all of those, everything you just said tonight, just the fact that I wrote everything down. By the way,
Come on, moderator. Come on, moderator. Flow.
So let me just ask this though, Rose. Maybe any one of you can answer this question, right? Now, if I ask you a question tonight, this show will blow up. I will ask behind stage.
That's the backstage.
No
Okay,
comment.
I was glad to take up my moderation role back. Back to what I was saying.
Please take all your show.
You can moderate now. You can moderate.
How are you? All of these qualities.
Yes, please take all your show. How I think
that a man will be looking for.
Yes.
Because she is hot in the street but quiet in the bed.
that Beyonce.
Exactly what you want, right? That kind of thing. She's a beautiful woman, a business-minded woman.
Why you studying? You Hawa?
All these qualities.
Mic is yours.
All these qualities that she has. She's a keeper then, huh?
Yes.
She is.
But Hawa, the man made a statement. The man said, you have to be ready for a woman like that. So you answered.
I'm not fighting with a man. I'm just saying that.
Right.
You are a keeper.
I don't know how. Why you want to fight? Why you want to fight a war that is not even yours?
I'm not fighting with him. I'm just saying, Rose, you are a keeper.
Yes.
That's all.
To me, it seemed like Alex is ready for that, though.
Are we? Hold on. Are we?
Let's put it this way.
Let's move on.
Let's put it this way.
We do have to move on.
I got a little more work to do.
This is a great.
Got a little more work to do myself, and I can show you when I'm ready. I'll let you know.
Alex, you're so honest.
I love it.
Here's why I said that. I said that because you know, like grim men.
Vanessa,
a lot of grim men.
Let me hear the noise.
I love it.
A lot of like grim men would never acknowledge that they need to work on themselves first. Maybe they are the issue.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Liberian men would not acknowledge that. They will always want to be there, not getting ready for a relationship.
Yeah.
They would never say whatever she's looking for. Maybe I'm not able to give it to her yet. So we'll drink to that.
Do y'all know we didn't even show our clips because Alex is taking over the show yesterday?
With that being said, I just want to talk to our supporters, everyone that's commenting, but some comments are just off the chain. For instance, God is working. Girl, Don, I can't even read that comment. Forget it. This is our anniversary show. We're not here for anything else.
Wait.
Thank you. I'm not reading his comment. It's our anniversary show. He said most Liberian women, we are Liberian women. We don't nag. I'm not nagging my husband.
We're nagging? Oh, okay.
But not just that. We don't want him to make money. I don't want him to make money.
I don't nag him. I don't want his money.
I
do other wonderful things for him that put a smile on his face. Oh,
can you tell us about it?
No, that one not for you. That's secret time.
So the 1 year anniversary.
So I want to share something here about these beautiful women you guys see on here tonight. All right. Even though I said it earlier, but I will close with this, and then I'll leave the stage, and I will not be back again because I think I have done my part. These beautiful women you see on here tonight. Alice can bear me witness because he have had the opportunity, to deal with, have some time in videos. So he know what it takes to have to, just be that guy with them. They may come across to be very forceful, but they are that sister that you have at home who will nag at you, but still worry that you're not home at a certain time of the day. And even though she understands the community you find yourself in is not a good one. Right. That's the kind of people they are. I have really gotten to learn a lot from them. I hate to say these things because I feel like sometimes when you start to praise our sisters, our mothers, and too much, they use that to literally neg you in the head for no reason. Even if you're not doing anything wrong, they neg you in the head because you already give them all of the praises. But they have really been understanding, complimentary, and everything else. And I think these women can also help other women in our society as a whole. And they need to, I think you guys need to break up your little clique with the Rose, George, Vanessa, and Hawa. Wow. Y'all need to break their little clique up and start to incorporate other women to be a part of your union so that other people can learn from it. Because what I see here is the typical idea of just creating a clique. Everybody have their own little clique, and the ideas that you all have, other people may not be benefited from it. So I think going forward, I would really appreciate if you guys can open up the platform. And again, it's just a suggestion. Open up the platform to people like Honey Barbie, Love Brian. Bring them on. Even Seattle. Bring them on. Let these people explore and see where we go from there. And this is, again, it's a suggestion because I've had so much fun being with you guys and just learning a lot more than you can imagine. So I think other people can benefit from this opportunity. And I think Ellis can attest to that, you know, just being with you guys, even though we joke each other at times, somebody who don't know will say that, oh my God, these guys are something, but yet we joke about it even backstage. I'm very much appreciative of the fact that you guys are open to doing this, because how often do you see married women who are just like, they're having this kind of joke and like, oh, I know one time somebody came on here but trying to be disrespectful about it. That's why some of you guys are not going to get married. They don't even know that you are married, okay? Or at least at one point in time was married, because of the way you bring yourself and you discuss the issue. You're open-minded and you're willing to explore other options when it comes to informations and cultural issues and so forth. So I say, with that said, I'm going to leave from here now because I got to go.
And I got to go too. So if I can just make my closing remarks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lofa.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
We
Lofa.
appreciate you.
If it's okay with the ladies.
Definitely.
It's been a pleasure. You guys are all lovely.
Let me come closer for us.
You guys are all
It's been a pleasure today too, brother. I enjoy you.
You know, you see, I got to meet you for the first time and post for you. And so no, you guys are all lovely, and you can test her how I just call her when she put the phone on. I just put it on video. I don't care a husband there, a husband in there. So we all, and Jennifer know we're cool and everybody. So I love you guys, and I want people to see beyond, you know, the persona. You guys are regular people who love to have fun, you know, who love people and love to, you know, to chill, you know. And sometimes a lot of men get intimidated with beautiful women, and I love beautiful women. So I love your company, and I look forward to being back again anytime next year. So continue this conversation. But thank you so very much.
Thank you, Alex.
I look forward to see you. Happy anniversary, and Ken, you keep up the good work, okay?
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you so much. For those of you who are just joining us, I saw Monday Gar came on and said hi. He loved us. Oh, we miss you. Where were you? Well, thank you guys for celebrating with us. I know we said we promised each other we're only going to be an hour today. We didn't know the show would end tomorrow. And here we are. But we just want to be grateful. We want to be grateful because it is because of the conversation. It is because of you guys that we continuously do this every Friday. And for your support. You know, they say like people can support, but I don't believe that. Your support. Your support. And it's because of you guys that we come on here. Because you love the topics, because you sent us some messages, you suggest, you even make phone calls. So I just want to say thank you for those that call in. Thank you for everyone who has sent us a topic. But every segment of the show that we do means a whole lot to us. From the candidate speaking topic to the G's, y'all love the G's, okay? To these, to our anonymous letter. You know, we encourage you guys to write to us. Write a letter telling us about your issue, Don't put your name on it. We'll read it. We'll give you guys our 1 or 2 advice, and y'all do that. So we said thank you to those of you guys who's been just supporting from day one, and for those that are just joining on now, thank you. We here at LIB Talks would not be here today 1 year if it wasn't for you guys. Facebook platform has given us this opportunity and want to use it for the right reasons, and this is why we're doing this. Future expectations, we can each talk about what to expect moving forward, and then we will just close the show from there.
We didn't share our shoe.
Oh, well, we had this whole thing. We're going to show our shoes. There, we're going to do a whole shoe camp today. So y'all pick your shoes out. I'm going to start spotlighting whoever goes first. Pick your shoe up. That should have first shoe. Today we dressed up. We still will put our long dresses, our dresses on, and being cute. So this is what we're doing today. Yes, Rose. Yes, Vanessa. I love it. Oh yes, Jennifer. Ooh. Okay. Yes. Yeah. I love it. My own right here, you know.
Yeah. Yes, beautiful.
All day. All right.
And we did not plan to dress alike. How did you realize that Jennifer and Rose are in the blue? Me and you are in the sparkling.
I know.
We did not plan that.
I know.
Yeah, should be
Michael Jacobs.
Yeah, she
behind the curtain. What curtain, Michael? Our shoes are now. Our shoes right here. You want to see them?
Let me
show it to you just now.
They were brought up from behind the curtain.
We were wearing them. We like literally. Let me tell you. Sometimes we're unaware. Yeah, like we're dressed up from the top up. But today we dressed up.
Today we're fully
clothed. Okay.
We must stand up. We must stand up for y'all.
We can stand up today. Y'all see our whole outfit today. But
anniversary. Yes, Vanessa.
Yes, boo.
Come on, Jennifer, stand up for the people. Yes, Rose just like a towel. Stand up for the people. All my time. Hey, but Rosa has her stand up.
Yes.
All I mean,
you know how we do.
All I want love behind the curtain for my shoes.
Michael, today y'all see all the behind the scene, okay?
It was here, and then I went and put it here.
Michael, you're right.
Michael, you can really pay attention.
Michael, you can pay attention. That's a good thing. But we thank you guys. We're excited. We're excited because a lot of people say that women don't work well together. We've heard that a whole lot. But the thing about these 3 women on here is that we don't consider each other friends. We consider each other sisters. I know Lofa made a comment just now about reaching behind and get out of our clique. Lofa is hard because Rose can always say that y'all know where we not come from. We've come a long way to be where we are today. Right. Okay. So I
Rose like to call Nama her friend now. When you're your friend for a long time, she will tell you that's been my friend for 20 years.
Oh yeah, Rose will do that. So it's hard to bring on new, whatever we can say, no new friends. But yet and so we are very open to bringing on new friends in our circle, new sisters, creating new relationship. We have a few new sisters. We say sisters because we are Pookies, okay? But we've got this friendship that we've always been open. We've been open, but obviously we stay close to.
I was more open than the rest of us.
I am. You think I am? People don't think so. People think I got a C friend and all day you be your friend in. But anyway, so with that being said, but we always welcome any person to come on the show because the show is not for us, just us friends. It's for everybody. It's for that woman out there who's having infertility. It's for that woman who's been abused. Okay? It's for that woman who just want to just open up to her girlfriends. Consider us as your girlfriend, even if we don't know you. Because we want to talk about these issues. Because here's the thing. Most of the conversations that we have on here are considered to be taboo. Where do you go that you see people talking about sexual abuse? Especially in our Liberian community. Or mental health. You know, we associate mental health with witchcraft. Where do you go that you see women sitting on the platform talking about infertility? And having someone be so transparent on here to talk about their personal issues. You don't really get to see that on any platforms on Facebook. So that's what we bring to you. So if you're just joining us, please keep supporting us because we can't do this without you guys. We really cannot. We are on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. But we will not be on here if our numbers are only 10, 15 people watching us. We need this message to go beyond that. So every Friday, we try to come on. If we're ever off, we let you know ahead of time. But we want to say, as we each go around and state our expectations for the next year or more, I just want you guys to keep supporting us. It's important because without your support, we will not be where we are today. All right. So let's talk about expectations moving forward so we're supposed to go to a cookout.
I feel like from the onset, like I said earlier, there's some things that I didn't feel like I would be comfortable opening about because I feel like you guys are my sisters. We have had conversations, but I feel like this platform forced us to have tough conversations. They forced us to, like, for example, where it made us to take away the sister aspect for a second and just be co-hosts. And just, Rose used to say that to me in the beginning. Like, when we're on here, we're not friends. And I used to be so bothered by that. Like, no, you're my friend. You're always my friend. So I'm always going to be worried about how you feel about something that I'm saying or whatever the case may be. But I just feel like this show has definitely forced us to have tough conversations, to understand that Rose's opinion about something is not Jennifer's opinion about it. And it's okay if Hawa and Vanessa have our own separate stance. It's fine. You can still be friends. That's what makes it even better because everybody have a little something different about them. So moving forward, I would like us to definitely be more open-minded, bringing other people that's interested in coming. But most definitely, I feel like we can do so much more. I have hope in us, and I know that we're going to be bigger than this. I feel like next year, I feel like we're just not going to be on Facebook next year. I have high hopes, okay? So, but I want to add something. If you feel like you love us, you enjoy watching us, and maybe you want to be a part of the 1 year that just went past, go on our YouTube, LIB Talks. We have our very first show. I would say we have at least 10 to 15 segments on there. So you can be able to see how it is that we started and how we have improved now. So go ahead, YouTube, subscribe, keep up with us and watch the other shows so that when you come back next Friday, you'll be like, I know Jennifer, what her input about rape. I know Jennifer, what her input about plastic surgery. Because maybe y'all don't know. So go ahead and catch up on the other shows. And you'll get to see the other two girls that started with us. And Vanessa, even though you wasn't here from the onset, I want to say something to you. It's so hard. So Vanessa and our few sisters that are our friends in real life that also click on this show to watch it. That's a special kind of support. Because you'll be like, oh, I talked to Jennifer all day today. Why do I want to sit here and watch her talk again? But you tune in, Vanessa, even though you felt that, oh man, I wanted to be there. You tune in, you watch. So when it was time for us to say, come and join us, you fit right in because you already love the show. So to the girls that's in the audience, we see y'all. That's why when you're not here, we miss you.
Yeah.
Like, Siata, since you click on us, you have not turned your back.
Right.
And if you're not here, we'll be like, where is she? Honey Barbie. I'm going to call names. Faith Joy. Geo Queen, you got married and you stopped watching us. Yes. Geo Queen, we miss you.
Yes, Mom.
Princess used to watch us. Ellen. Like, there's a lot of people that every time we came on, y'all used to watch, and we don't take it for granted. We definitely appreciate the support. So our sisters that come on faithfully, I want to shout out Jenny. Like I said, she would be on the phone with me while I'm doing my makeup, but she would still tune in and watch us. And if she missed it, she'll be like, I missed the show today. our parents. I want to shout out our mother-in-law, my mom, Auntie Mona, Auntie Ellen. Y'all, thank you, because y'all know us, y'all love us, y'all know who we are, but you're still interested to know our views on certain things. Yeah. We definitely appreciate that. Definitely. We don't take it for granted.
Amen, amen. My expectations for us, just how Jennifer said, I know from coming from a fan side, I did not miss LIB Talks. That was my show every Friday. If I had to do my nails on a Friday, I'm rushing my girl to do my nails so I can hurry up. I remember one time I was in the nail salon and I heard Hawa's voice on somebody's phone. And the person was like, oh, my show coming up. And I called them and I was like, oh my God, you guys have made it. Somebody is so anxious to watch y'all. And that was such a beautiful moment for me in the nail salon, because I was like, oh my God, my girls they're growing, they're going somewhere. So regardless of me saying, you know, I wanted to be a part from the beginning, I felt like I was a part from the beginning, because I was a part of it, consistently commenting, consistently into the show, to the point that your mom, Jennifer, we was in here every Friday. It was like, put the show on now, and we said, now we watching it. And we're so serious about it and watching it every Friday. So to come from being a support system as your sisters and as a fan, and to become a part of the show was a great and wonderful thing for me. And I just how Jennifer said, I know that we are going to grow and flourish even more next year. Will even be more than what we are, with the support of the fans that we have. We have loyal people, ride or die people, that just like how I was, that watched the show from just one episode and has not let go. And I love that. I love that about the people that you just named. And I know that's going to be the people that's going to continue to grow us to another level. So my expectations, I don't like to put high expectations like my sis say, but I just know whatever God has for us will be for us.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
So I want to say thanks to the hubby of these wonderful and beautiful women. Those are my brothers, and with everything that have been said on the show, there was not a day that they call and say, oh, I can't be on the show because I said something. And that's the kind of relationship you want, because you want to be yourself. You want to express yourself. You want to, come and be very transparent. So I would like to say thanks to all my chocolate looking and good looking brother-in-laws. That's why I love them, because they're all chocolate. So we get along. We get along right. We get along right. We don't have no problems. Because they know I like my chocolate guys. So my in-laws, they are all chocolate, and we get along. To the fans, we want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to everyone that follow us, friends from far away. I have people in Australia and people in Liberia, watch the show, and they told me, that they love the show. Expectation, like Jennifer said, we are not going to still be on Facebook. We are going to go to TV stations in Liberia, and we look forward to that. I know people are watching. I know TV stations are watching. And if you guys want to reach out, we are open for an opportunity like that to appear on your TV station in Liberia, anywhere around the world. We are waiting to embrace that opportunity. Expectation, I just wish, and I just hope and I pray that we stick together. And I know we have that capability to stick together. And I know that, there's nothing as to be friends with people for 20 years and still be not just hello friend, to be family and it's not your blood. That's a lot. And it's a lot. So I just want to say thank you to you guys. I love you guys. You don't know what this means to me. It means a lot to me. You guys sacrifice your family, your kids, your time. You put your effort in stuff. Vanessa, she came on board very active in everything. She's not like, oh, I'm just coming, so I'm not going to bother with these people. I think she's like on it. And I appreciate you, Vanessa, for your energy towards the show and everything you have brought to the show. So I love you guys again. we are going to go to TV stations. It's not an if and and. We will get there, and we are going to get them before the next 2 years anniversary. And let's do it.
Yep. Oh, okay. It's me. You know, and I be talking every Friday, 7 p.m. Let me talk about my expectations. Don't zoom me in because I want them all to hear me. All three of these women.
We can hear you.
My expectation will be that my co-host will take upon the commercial roles as well.
No, Ma, you got a special blessing.
They'll take upon the commercial roles as well.
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
Yo, Jennifer,
we forgot that. We be forgetting that. We'll be running late.
That's your excuse. But no, we've all made a lot of sacrifices to be on the show. And it does not go unnoticed. And I just want to say, I appreciate Vanessa. Finesse, I knew you were going to be on here. I knew it. I just knew it. It was in the spirit. It was going to work in. But but we love and appreciate you for being on here. To Rose and Jennifer, I when we first started, I was like, somebody told we should sign a non-disclosure agreement with us because isn't it right? Because we're so close that you don't know who will slip one day to say something that it shouldn't be saying.
Right.
So a little nervous about how that was going to affect our friendship because then we have to be on such a platform. But like Rose said, thick and thin, we've gotten through it. And I think that moving forward, at least it's always important to know your limits with people, to know what it is that certain people can tolerate. Because if you got to that place in your life, in your relationship that you have gotten over some storm, moving forward, the relationship when it gets better.
Right.
And I feel like that's what's happened with us on the show, off of the show. And I'm hoping and I'm praying that it will only get better moving forward. I do have high expectations of the show because I know that the topics that we have covered have been real life topics. People are still living in it. So there are a lot more that we still have to talk about. And I think that Jennifer is right when she said that we need to do more. Individually, we all have to put more effort into every segment. We cannot slack on anything because after the first year, now the expectation is high. You know, I'm the strong believer that I don't hold high expectation for anyone because I don't want to be disappointed. However, if you set certain standards, especially in what we're doing, now we're expected to only go higher.
Right.
So now we have to put effort into delivering and executing greatness.
Yes.
So I challenge all of us to focus on what we can really do make this show better moving forward. And that is that we need to each put as much time in every segment as possible to make it the best thing for people. Yeah. All right. So that's just my expectation. And that's what I'm challenging us to do. And again, most importantly, y'all get on that commercial. So with that being said,
set up on Friday. It can't happen, Mom.
Oh God. With that, I literally take 1 minute. And with that being said, y'all, thank you so much. Like my last thing on here was to appreciate all of our co-hosts, our guests, every person that ever accepted an invitation to come on here, to talk to us, to educate us, to disagree with us, to just give us your one or two. Without you, this show wouldn't be what it is today. And if you're out there, you are an expert of something because we are nurses, business owner, administrators on here. So there are certainly many things that we don't know much about. Right. And if you post those topics out there, certain times that we're looking for someone to come into, just someone else to join our midst, to just have the discussion, we are asking you guys to please be supportive. If you're an expert in certain areas and you see the topic, you say, wait, I can help these girls out. Somebody may need to hear my expertise. Please reach out to us because we don't know everybody. Right. And we want to give the people the best information. So please support us in that aspect, okay? And then, like we said, share the show. But to every person I've ever come on here, We said thank you. I'm not gonna name names because I'm probably gonna miss a few. Y'all, thank you all. Y'all, thank you. Y'all, thank you. We will keep on our segment. If you have any other segments in mind, let us know. But y'all know y'all like the G's. Y'all like the Freaky Friday. Obviously, our Candy speaking topic, we're always gonna have that because that's what the show is about. Letters, y'all write it. Okay. But Lyrical mentioned something that we have to discuss because it's important to give. It's important to give because what you are given is not to us personally. Everything we do here, and Lofa can attest to this, Lofa networks support people back home. And individually, we all have a tie back home that we have to support.
Right.
So Lyrical is always asking about this. That's our brother, childhood brother. He's always asking about ways to support financially. And I think it's about time that we make that available to you guys. However way you want to support financially, know that the money is not going into our pockets. It probably will go to the network or it will go to a great cause in Liberia. So we would never stop anyone for supporting financially. Just reach out to us and let us know how you would like to contribute, or we can get back to you and let you know what platform that we're going to, what app or means we're going to use for your contribution. So we appreciate any financial contribution, obviously. So if you want to support us financially, we appreciate it. Please reach out to us. We appreciate you guys. Well, it's 9:39, and y'all know it's Friday, and we want to go out too. So we're gonna go, but we'll be back next Friday with another topic. We don't know what the topic is yet. Do we? Do we have a topic?
No, but we got many to choose from. Sis, listed for you plenty. Don't worry.
Yes, we have a lot of topics.
We also
Look like on the commercial.
Look like did he go on commercial? I don't know.
Yes, he did.
I don't know what kind of song is that. I'm first not saying that song.
We can hear on our end.
Hear the song.
Big baka, those you the carry. Light skin, make a farmer Mariah Carey. Carry roll, get my heart is stolen. Once I fall in love with your baby, no controlling. Ripe like plant, sweet like fine wine, cocoa butter baby. Brown skin gal, no time for doll. Color cocoa baby. Temperature rise, girl, give me that, give me. Waiting for me pronto, moving fast like a semi. See they let me like it. Call me Papoose, you be the Remy. And they call me Mr.
I'm Hawa, and I give it to you straight. I'm Jennifer. I'm nice. Don't get it twisted.
I'm Rose Joy. I speak with passion.
Hi, I'm Vanessa, and I say it like I mean it.
You're so sparkly, Mommy.
Look for enemy.